Folks, in my 20 years inside this league, I've seen a lot of things. Crazy trades, shocking signings, secret deals that unfold in a blink. Yet, what I'm about to tell you goes beyond anything I've ever witnessed. This isn't just a rumor. This is a seismic shift that could reshape not only the Cleveland Browns, but the entire landscape of the NFL in 2026. Right now, as I speak, behind closed doors, a clandestine plan is unfolding, and I can guarantee you that what you're about to hear might be the biggest secret in football history. Something so explosive, so unprecedented, that once it hits the mainstream, nothing will be the same. This is the kind of move that makes franchises leap from mediocrity to dynasty overnight. I've been around the block, seen the tape, analyzed the numbers, and spoken with sources inside the league. Trust me when I say, what's happening now in this very moment is nothing short of legendary. And if you think you know everything about the Browns' rebuild, think again. Because right now a bombshell is about to drop, and it involves a player most of you never saw coming. But here's the deal. This is only for the insiders, the true fans who crave the real story, the hidden angles, and the secret agendas. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and turn on the bell. Because what I'm about to reveal could change the course of NFL history, and only those who are truly in the know will understand the magnitude of what's happening. Welcome to the Inside Scoop, where secrets are currency, and today I'm about to spill the biggest, most mind-blowing trade rumor of 2026. Now let's get into the depths of this astonishing mystery. The Cleveland Browns, a franchise long haunted by inconsistency and missed opportunities, are on the cusp of doing something that's been whispered about in league circles but never confirmed, until now. Behind the scenes, there's a plan forming, a plan that involves a veteran, a player nobody expected to be in the middle of a blockbuster deal. And that player is none other than Juszczyk, the fullback-turned-Swiss Army knife of the NFL. Yes, Juszczyk, who has defined the modern hybrid role with elite blocking, exceptional hands, and a football IQ that's off the charts, is at the center of a movement that could reshape the Browns' offense forever. But how did we get here? What's fueling this aggressive push? And why now, in the dead of winter, as teams quietly prepare for the 2026 NFL Draft? Let me take you behind the curtain, into the heart of the Browns' war room, where a clandestine meeting took place just last week. An emergency call involving owner D. Haslam, GM Andrew Berry, and none other than Cleveland's new head coach Todd Monken. You see, since the firing of Kevin Stefanski and the hiring of Monken, a coordinator known for his explosive offenses and creative scheming, there has been an unmistakable sense of urgency. Monken, only in his first 60 days on the job, is pushing for a radical overhaul, a new identity that combines power, unpredictability, and versatility. And he's not just talking about draft picks or free agents. He's eyeing a move that could send shockwaves through the league. That's where Juszczyk comes into play. The veteran fullback isn't just a blocker. He's a catalyst, a connector, a playmaker who embodies everything Monken wants in a modern offense. But here's the catch. Juszczyk's age, 34 going on 35 this April, his hefty salary, and the fact that he's still under contract through 2026 make this an audacious, almost unbelievable move. Yet the league whispers say the Browns are prepared to make a bold offer, one that includes future draft picks, a hefty salary cap maneuver, and perhaps even a key player or two in exchange. And why would San Francisco part with him? Is it just about cap relief, or is there a grander scheme in play? Let's break down the team needs first. Cleveland, since their playoff run in 2022, has been in a downward spiral, rebuilding the offensive line, searching for consistency at quarterback, and trying to elevate a defense that has shown flashes but remains inconsistent. Their biggest issue isn't talent alone. It's scheme fit, playmaking ability, and offensive versatility. Deshaun Watson, despite his flashes of brilliance, has lacked the reliable support and dynamic weapons that could truly elevate him into an elite QB again. Their running game, while promising with Quinshon Judkins, still needs a spark, something to open up the entire offense and keep defenses guessing. The wide receiver core has potential, but no true game-breaking threat, and tight end David Njoku might depart via franchise tag or trade, further depleting their weaponry. Now, what if I told you there's a player sitting quietly in San Francisco that could solve all of those issues? the perfect piece to turn Cleveland into a playoff contender. That player is Kyle Juszczyk. And here's where it gets even more intriguing. Because here's the truth. Juszczyk, who in 2025 played his 10th consecutive Pro Bowl, is far more than a fullback. He's a secret weapon, a chameleon-like offensive chess piece that could unlock the Browns' offensive potential in ways no other player can. Critics might say, but he's age 34, what's the point? Well, stop right there. That age, it's a badge of honor. It means he's a veteran who's seen it all. His blocking is still elite, consistent top tier in run schemes, capable of sealing the edge against the league's best pass rushers. His hands, unbelievable for a player of his size, 281 career receptions, 2,664 yards, and 18 touchdowns, highlighting his role as a reliable outlet and a mismatch nightmare. And don't forget his postseason heroics, 16 catches, nearly 170 yards, and a clutch touchdown in critical games. The dude is clutch. But it's not just stats, it's his film. I've studied Juszczyk since his Harvard days, an athlete who brings intelligence, precision, and versatility like few others. His blocking on zone runs is meticulous. Nobody executes a lead blocker better on a power sweep or a trap. His route running, precise. He can line up in the backfield, split out wide, or motion across the formation, creating mismatches against linebackers and safeties alike. Analytics back this up. His success rate as a blocker in the Shanahan offense ranks in the 92nd percentile among all fullbacks in the league, and his yards after catch per reception blows away most tight ends. In a league increasingly moving towards hybrid roles and positional flexibility, Juszczyk is a unicorn. And that's what Cleveland needs, an offensive Swiss Army knife who can serve as a lead blocker, a receiver, and a decoy all in one play. Under Munkin, who's proven to draw up schemes that maximize players' strengths, Juszczyk would become a focal point. Imagine him in the Browns' pistol formations, motioning to the backfield, or lining up as a tight end on crucial third downs. His presence would force defenses to adjust, and that opens up lanes for Judkins, explosive receivers like Elijah Moore or the emerging rookies, and even Deshaun Watson's deep shots. Now, let's analyze how this trade might actually happen. The logistics, the salary cap gymnastics, and the compensation package, all of this is complex but doable. San Francisco, known for their shrewd roster management, might see this as a win-win. They're entering a phase where they need cap flexibility. Juszczyk's $4 million cap hit in 2026 isn't insignificant. Moving him could free up space, especially if they're eyeing draft capital or a younger, cheaper fullback to develop. The Bengals did something similar last year with a veteran, and the league has seen other teams jettison aging stars for draft assets. The Cleveland Browns, on the other hand, would offer a package including a mid-round pick or perhaps a future day 2 pick. Maybe even a conditional pick based on Juszczyk's performance and availability. Reports hint that Cleveland is willing to part with their third-round pick in 2026, and maybe a late-rounder or a player swap. Say, a depth linebacker or a special teams contributor to sweeten the deal. Salary-wise, the Browns can maneuver by releasing some veterans to create space, or agree to take on Juszczyk's remaining salary with a restructuring agreement. Winners? It's obvious. Cleveland gets a cornerstone offensive piece, a veteran leader with a championship pedigree, ready-made to anchor their offense's evolution. San Francisco benefits too. They clear cap space, maintain their core, and potentially open the door for a younger player to step in. But the real winners are the fans, because this trade goes beyond numbers. This is about redefining what the Browns' offense can be, turning a rebuild into a rebirth. And look, scheme fit is perfect. Under Munkin, who loves tight ends and hybrid backs, Juszczyk's role would expand. I see him as a primary weapon in their new scheme, a key to unlocking explosive plays and maintaining ball control. It's comparable to how teams like the Chiefs or Bills have used their hybrid players. Juszczyk would be that secret ingredient, that X-factor that defenses simply cannot stop. But what are the worst-case scenarios? Well, aging veterans sometimes decline faster than expected, and in a league that's increasingly speed-based, Juszczyk's age could limit his explosiveness. If the Browns overpay or if San Francisco's front office isn't receptive, the trade could fall flat. Plus, it's a gamble. Are they betting on Juszczyk's continued elite play? Or are they risking resources for a player who might have just 1 or 2 elite seasons left? Now, here's my final take. This is a historic, game-changing move if it happens. I believe Cleveland recognizes the window they have, an underrated franchise with a bundle of talent, but missing that one piece to elevate everything. Juszczyk isn't just a player. They see him as the glue, the catalyst, the missing link. And San Francisco. They're pragmatic. They see the cap space, the draft capital, and the opportunity to reshape their roster for the future without losing their identity. In terms of timing, don't expect this to happen overnight. The league revels in secrets, and this negotiation is likely still unfolding. But I wouldn't be surprised if within the next 6 weeks you see rumors heating up, reports from insiders, leaks, maybe even a trade announcement that sends shockwaves through the NFL. And remember, what's at stake here isn't just a player or a pick. It's the very blueprint of how teams rebuild, how they adapt, and how they chase greatness. This isn't just about Cleveland or San Francisco. It's about evolution, identity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. If you thought this offseason was intense, buckle up. Because what's happening behind the scenes right now will go down in NFL history as one of the most audacious, most game-changing moves of the decade. So stay tuned, stay hungry, and keep your eyes peeled. Because when the truth finally comes out, it might just blow your mind. And trust me, in the game of football, nothing is ever what it seems.